Hello YouTube, and welcome back to more Naval Action with Pluton. So we have another match here. I am in the Navy brig. My teammate is in the Lynx. This is Mr. Killier. If you watched one of my other videos, we had some good fun trying to kill each other. He was also in the Lynx at that time. Our opponents are Calico Jack in the brig and Clem in the Lynx. So I'm taking up position here to head into our opponents. One of them is sailing off without much concern for his colleague. This is the Lynx, which is coming towards us. No, I'm sorry, beg your pardon. Yes it is. So the Lynx is coming in toward myself and my teammate. I'm going to ask my teammate to follow me, because if we can make short work of this Lynx before the brig can get back to us, we'll have a good advantage in taking him out. So I'm still at half sails. I'm trying to let my friendly Lynx catch up. He should be much faster than me. If he cuts into the wind at this angle in the fore and aft rigged ships, he will have a much better speed. So I'm going to go to full sails and let him catch up. Now we see Clem in the Lynx is turning about to give us a taste of his broadside. However, it's missed, and he may now be running off to try and join up with his teammate. I don't think he's got much of a chance though. Just in case, I'm going to take up a bearing which will bring me in the middle. No, it seems he is quite content to slug it out with the two of us. He's turning back about to give us another shot. I think I will take a long range shot with my ball and then wasn't too far off. That's just about right actually. No, just missed. So I'm going to load double shot here on both sides because we're actually coming. The brig is now coming about. I would rather keep a little bit of distance between myself and this brig until Mr. Killier can join up with me a little better in the Lynx. In fact, I'm going to ask my teammate to go for the brig, because if we chase this Lynx around, he is just going to make our life hell, and it will take a long time to kill him. By which time Calico Jack, I'm sure, will have torn us to pieces, taking long range shots at leisure. So as far as I know, the best strategy is quite often to go for the biggest ships, take them out first, and then deal with whatever's left. So I'm going to follow that strategy and see how we get on. I'm going to be blocking his shot, unfortunately. There's not a lot I can do about that at this stage. Unless he speeds up, he should be able to overtake me, I believe. I have double shot loaded. This is just about on the edge of the range, I think, to get an accurate shot. Try anyway. Well, that was actually a bit high. That's a good hit. That's quite a nice broadside there. You can tell from the wind direction settings that I can't really go to port because I'll have to tack against the wind, and we have the Lynx, well, far behind us now. But I'm just going to let Calico Jack in front of me and try and manoeuvre myself to get a raking shot. I was a bit slow on getting my sail speed back up there, so he should be able to manoeuvre away from the rake if he's careful of it. Yeah, he's now starting to move off to his starboard. So I don't think I will get the rake, but if I can, I want to take a shot and then come back under him to come around again. Oh, and that was very poor, just missed, thanks to my terrible aiming skills. He's still in battle sails, as you can see, the two masts at the bottom, and just as I say that, he's raised his sails again, so I will match his speed by raising myself to full sail. If I continue on this heading, I should get another nice raking shot. Now this is where this game is interesting, because I don't want to go too close, in which case I will crash into him, and it will be very, very bad for me. That was a nice, not too painful broadside to be honest, but I've got a nice rake there. Oh, my teammate nearly crashed into me on this occasion, but the three of us have managed to avoid smashing ourselves against each other, which is always nice. Now, looking at Calico Jack's position, he needs to choose here whether he's going to tack into the wind or come back about. It looks like he's going for the tack. I'm not going to tack at this time. I will drop my speed and just prepare to give him a shot and then turn back around. It's a little bit short. Short again. Even shorter. Yes, I still need to improve my aiming a little bit. So Calico Jack has successfully tacked there, quite a nice tack actually, and he's going to be coming back about. I'm not really concerned about either side of my armour at this point. Obviously my bow armour is in the worst condition. I still have 3 repairs however, so I'm not really worried about taking a whole lot of damage at the moment. I think the best thing for me to do at this stage is to try and get back behind the brig of Calico Jack. Depending on where he moves here, that might not be possible. He's probably going to come back around against the wind again. I'm going to let him do that. Oh, it seems he does not want to let me. He's also turning to his port. I hope we don't hit each other here. I think he should be able to manoeuvre away. It's a good hit. So I'll take that. Don't really want to give him too much of my front. My bow, sorry. He's gone to battle sails, so I'll match that. I'm going to repair armour. He is also repaired again. Now if we just stay here like this forever, I think he would probably win. So I'm going to cut sails completely. If he wants to crash into me, that's fine, because he's going to bear the brunt of the damage. We'll repair straight away. Oh god. I can't move, he's constantly crushing more and more and more of my port side armour. I'm going to take a shot here because I'll be forgiven. I should have taken that shot earlier if I was paying more attention. Now he's firing his stern tracers, so yeah, I suffered quite a lot there. I hope that he has suffered more. Apparently a patch was put into the game which means that whoever is the rammer should suffer more damage than the one rammed. Calico Jack has just said, oh ho ho. Make of that what you will. I think it's in good spirit though. I'm going to try and rake again, drop in sails, and then I'll turn about. That wasn't too bad. Now come about using manual sails to increase my rate of turn. I've just realised I've been in sailing mode all that time. I should have been in gunnery mode. I don't think it really has hurt me too much. Mr. Killier is... the Lynx on my team is looking okay. His port is... oh dear. About to get rammed again by Calico Jack. I think he likes ramming. Mr. Killier is in not very good position. Yeah, he says help. I'm trying to help. There's not a whole lot I can do except offer up words of comfort. I can try and blast. Ah, that's quite poor, a little bit low there. Oh god. You can see Calico Jack is just smashing straight through that Lynx. And he's really suffered. I would hope that Calico Jack should really be sinking by this point after ramming, deliberately ramming his bow into 2 ships. What I understood of the patch was that he should really be suffering a lot of damage. It doesn't seem to be the case because he's still floating. I'm going to try and put an end to that though. Mr. Killier says, get Calico. That is top of my list of priorities at the moment. And I'm very happy to see him sink, because I don't want him to ram into me again. It's high. It's good. Broadside. That's more like it. I think he should be really sinking now. He has lost part of his bowsprit, I think. Right, now he's coming in at such an angle to ram me again. I'm not going to let that happen. Because I still need to finish off this Lynx. I'm not going to let him get me. I think I should have a higher top speed than him at the moment. If I can put a broadside right across his bow, I hope that would be the end. He's got to sink. I'm in relatively good position, but I didn't actually notice how badly damaged my stern armour was. I should have tried to repair that earlier. Calico Jack is ready for sinking, I would hope. He must have used all of his repairs by now. I'm going to drop back my speed and let him overrun me. I believe he must be sinking soon. We should probably start to focus on the Lynx. Mr. Killier is not in such bad shape actually. I think he must have had repairs left. I dropped my sail a little bit too much there. Oh dear. Now that's a position that you don't really want to be in the Lynx. It's such a smaller ship with thinner armour, I believe. Getting that close and getting broadsided is not the best way to be operating. You want to stay behind if possible, or stay that little bit out of range. When you take a broadside at that range, you really will feel it. Calico Jack must be dying. I think he is. He's still sitting okay in the water. He doesn't have his water wings on yet. I'm not doing a very good job of positioning myself because I'm sailing almost into the wind. I'm going to try and come about. Mr. Killier in the links is saying help. Yeah, I should be helping more. Maybe I need to concentrate more. If I was him, I would try and get away from the brig as much as possible. But instead he stayed quite close, and that's putting him in a dangerous position. Well, there we go, Calico Jack has rammed his last enemy, and just as I say that, Grizz Clem has rammed the hell out of the other links. That's going to be very painful. I'm trying to help. Oops. Oh dear. Yeah, this has been quite a lot of ramming in this match. Now, I can't really shoot very well because if I do, I'm more likely than not to also hit my teammate. That isn't too bad. There's a couple of hits, I guess. So yeah, when someone rams your teammate and they're stuck to them while the sides of their ships scrape along each other, it can be hard not to hit your own ally. Now, out of the two of them, Grizzclim still is quite strong, quite a lot of armour. I should go back to auto sails. Now the two of them are going to be much more manoeuvrable when sailing close to the wind, so I need to be careful not to forget that I am not so manoeuvrable and just follow them blindly. I need to try and be more aware of my direction. It's actually okay. That was not so okay. I'm in two minds whether to load ball or double. If you saw my other video, I changed from double to ball, and it wasn't the best idea really because we wound up being close together again, but I think in this situation Grizzclem is probably going to be focusing most of his fire on Mr. Killier, and I'm going to be kind of left in the wilderness somewhat, so I'll load ball for now and see what happens. Perhaps I should have just tacked into the wind there rather than going a bit around the wind. I think I will end up pretty much in the same position considering the heading that they are on. Using manual sails again to try and get the best rate of turn. Not doing too badly. Go back to auto sails. I'm fully loaded with ball, but as you can see again, my ally and the enemy are quite close together. So I don't want to take a shot out of turn and sink poor Mr. Killier after he's been rammed and abused by our enemies. He's not in a great position at all though. Grizzclem has a lot more armour and he's going to be more manoeuvrable. I could just go and board Grizzclem if I can get close enough. It's something I'll keep in mind, but it's difficult to say if I'd be able to get close enough, or if I should just try to shoot at him. Maybe I shouldn't because I can't hit anything. No. No, again. And he's turned away, so he's avoided my shot. Yeah, Mr. Kelly is asking me to come towards him. That probably would have been the best idea, to be honest. I'm just going to board Grizzclem if I manage to get close enough. problem is, they're sailing very close to the wind constantly. I can't do that. You see my speed dropping down 6.1, 5.5. I'm going to drop to nearly 3. So by the time I get there, I'm barely going to be moving. Small ships can easily run away from a large ship like this in this situation. So I'm going to ask my teammate to come to me. Now, direction they're going, you can see from the wind gauge I'm going to have to tack if they stay on that heading, which I think they probably will. Oh, Mr. Killer says he's about to sink. Right, I'm just going to try and tack. I'm probably going to go into negative speed, in other words known as going backwards. Tack is not very good here, my sails are turning very slowly. Back into... yeah, I'm now in reverse, so I need to reverse the direction of my rudder if I want to maintain my turn. So, without going into too much detail, turning the rudder the opposite way that you want to go. It wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't terribly successful either. So now I have chance to put a good shot on Grizzclem. I need to remember that I have ball shot loaded. It wasn't too bad actually. Is it worth changing to double? Maybe, let's see what happens. Grizzclem has 40 crew, I have 92. I wouldn't mind boarding him if he comes close enough. In fact, he might be coming very close, he might be coming to ram me. So, yeah, he's not terribly interested in changing his heading by the looks of it. Or is he? Yeah, I think he's actually moving away a bit now. That's okay, not great. Mr. Killier is about to sink. This is terrible for me. Drop a little bit of sail. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because I want to turn as quickly as possible. The Lynx seems to ride very low in the water, so you don't have actually much of a target above the waterline to aim for. That is obviously an advantage with the smaller ships against big ships. On big ships the cannons will be higher up on the boat, or the ship, sorry. So that's a big advantage to smaller ships trying to stay under the guns of an enemy. Now I'm going to maintain this heading. If Grizzclem is trying to get another shot on Mr. Killer, he's going to have to come across this heading. No, he is actually looking quite bad. Good game. Now I wish I had loaded double. Once again, I'm proven to be stupid. I should have just loaded double. I struggle with the best way to manoeuvre around against these small ships. I should be content with just getting one or two shots off probably. Now, let's see, is he going to... He's probably content enough to cross behind me. He's not actually going to get the rake very well, unless he turns quite sharply. So I'll drop a little bit of sail to remain close to him. Now, Starboard side is where I have my double shot loaded. If I can make this count, it could be the end of Grizzclem. I can only hope. Yeah, he's fired off his broadside. I am trying to get my own. That's too low. That's just right. That wasn't too bad actually. I think partially raked his front. Mr. Killua is sunk. Rest in peace. Grizzclem is obviously just trying to stern camp me. Still have an okay amount of armour on my stern. I'm not too concerned. I'll try and use my bow cannons. Bow cannons quite notoriously inaccurate, or at least difficult to aim. I'm glad I managed to get one shot there. I'm going to try and turn quite sharp using manual sails again. And that's the end of the battle. Grizzclem has sunk. So a good game to all, and hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time.